Hey, what is going on, guys? Hex Competitive back in today with a brand new video, and I want to let you guys know right off the rip here. If you guys do enjoy my content, be sure to check out my Patreon. That's a place where you can help support what I do here and keep this channel up and running. And be sure to subscribe and leave a like, obviously. But other than that, without further ado, let's hop into these characters that we're going to be talking about in this part 2 of High School DxD Season 4 characters. And just to let you guys know beforehand, most of these characters are actually antagonists. Actually, all of them are going to be antagonists for this one. We'll get into the other characters in the part 4, but I gotta say only one of them actually has a picture because there is actually no illustrations of these characters. Yes, no illustrations. That is very weird. That was surprising to me since, High School DxD is like twice the amount of source material ahead of where we are right now, which is volume 9 and 10 of the anime. So without further ado, let's hop into Siegfried. So Siegfried was a member of the hero faction. He was one of the top 2 swordsmen of the Chaos Brigade alongside Arthur Pendragon of the volley team. And if I do remember, Arthur Pendragon was the guy with blonde hair. He's the guy that's really kind of like formal. He's, he's just really kind of like really respectable, even though he's the villain. So I'm pretty sure I know who that is now. So his appearance, Siegfried was a handsome young man with silver white hair. Issa even compared him to Yuto, saying he looks like the white Kiba. so that's a great thing to compare him to. So he looks like Kiba with white hair, I guess. So I doubt there's a relation there, but it's cool to know nonetheless. So the next character is actually Georg, is a former member of the hero faction once again. It seems as if most of these characters are from the hero faction, from my understanding how I looked at this list already. But he's the possessor of the Longinus Dimension Lost. He is a descendant of Johann Georg Faust, the man who made a pact with the legendary devil Mephistopheles. So Mephisto, I'm pretty sure Mephisto is actually in Marvel even. I'm pretty sure. So I wonder if that's kind of like inspired by that. I don't think Mephisto is the great devil, legendary devil back in Marvel, but I'm not exactly sure since I'm not too familiar with Marvel series. I just know a little bit about it. So his appearance, he's a young man with black hair and spectacles, like KO. Okay, so if you guys watched my other video, go check that out. Of High School DxD characters part 1, or it's not part 1, but High School DxD characters, season 4 characters, you'll find it. But so he looks like KO. He wears a combination of a Japanese school uniform, more specifically the gakuren worn by Japanese schoolboys in the fall, and wears a mage-style robe over his uniform. So he sounds kind of like he's a nerdy-esque looking guy to me. So, yeah. So his personality, Georg appears to be highly loyal to KO, as he was following his orders, and when he saved the latter following his defeat against Issei, Georg mentioned that his ancestor is so great, it puts so much pressure on him. So he's someone who just aspires to not even necessarily be someone that's stronger than him, and or match a predecessor. He just wants to be someone who is acceptable, and I guess he gets approval from them. He wants to be strong enough. So I'm wondering if that's going to lead to great characterization, great character development for a character like Georg. So the next character is actually Hercules. And now this one actually got me really interested because Hercules, he's a protagonist, right? He's a protagonist like everything you'll find out there. The Roman, I don't think he's a Greek god. I'm pretty sure he's only a Roman god. Given, guys, if you guys think I'm an idiot for me saying that, Roman and Greek gods are the same, but there are a few, gods in Roman and or vice versa, Greek that aren't in each other's, vice versa. So, yeah. So Hercules, of course, is a former member of the hero faction. He carries the spirit of the Greek mythological hero Hercules until it was confiscated. So let me read that again. I know I read that kind of funny there. So he carries the spirit of the Greek mythological hero Hercules until it was confiscated. So why did it get taken away from him? And of course, okay, let's run that shit back. Hercules' appearance. Hercules is a 2-meter tall man with a well-built body. So now that I could actually talk and speak English, that's just a generic, look of Hercules. I wouldn't expect anything more or anything less. And yeah, so I mean, that's kind of Hercules. He's kind of straight and simple. There's nothing more to Hercules. I think we all know who Hercules is, especially from like Disney movies and so on and so forth. So the only cool thing about him is the fact that he is an antagonist. So, our next character, Genna, which Genna most of the time is actually a good female character. You know, she's a protagonist in most shows. I mean, hell, the last show I saw with Genna was Fate Stay, or Fate Apocrypha, actually, excuse me. She's a protagonist. She's good. She's just someone, she's kind of neutral. She's not bad, she's good, okay? But Genna from Virgin Shingeki no Bahamut Virgin Soul was definitely good. So Genna is a former member of the hero faction once again. She carried the spirit of the Maiden of Orleans, Joanne of Arc, until it was confiscated. So a lot of these characters are getting things taken away from them, but why was it? That's what I really want to know here. So Genna, typically she is a beautiful young foreign lady with blonde hair, and we all know that. So what's her personality in this show, though? That's the biggest question here. So Genna has a very cheerful and childlike personality. She also calls people by nicknames that she comes up with, calling Siegfried Seg-kun and Edina Angel-chan. So that's something that I did. Yeah, that's kind of what I expect. She's a nice lady, kind-hearted. That's usually what her typical role is in like any show, though. You know what I mean? I mean, Jan's usually pretty much that nice character. I mean, that's just what she always is. So our final character, Short Stuff, aka Leonardo. Leonardo is a former member of the hero faction. He is also the previous wielder of one of the 4 strongest Longinus, Annihilation Maker. So that got to be interested. Annihilation Maker. So he is shown to be a short young boy. So Annihilation Maker, I mean, he must just be like catastrophically strong, per se, if I can even use that in that way. But he must be just absolutely out of this world, with the Annihilation Maker. So that makes me, what is his personality? A lot of times I would just assume he's maybe just a rowdy kind of guy. Let's say like a Natsu, per se, from like a fairy tale, or like a Naruto from fairy tale. So maybe even like a Black Clover Asta, except in a mean, antagonistic, evil villain way. So his personality, Leonardo is shown to be a very quiet boy and is always seen without any expression on his face. So he's calm, cool, and collected, but he has a long, one of the 4 strongest Longinus, the Annihilation Maker, that makes him sound like he's just someone who likes to rampage. That's something that's kind of unique, given he has, he's the 180 personality of his weapon, you know what I mean? So yeah. What do you guys think of that? So other than that, guys, once again, be sure to check out my Patreon. Go and pledge if you guys like what I do here. It really helps me out. It's awesome making these videos for you guys. I want to continue to do so. So I'm sorry about pictures. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with pictures. I'll try to make it as interesting as possible. Or I may, if I can't, I may just have to make it as bland as possible. And that sucks. I will not try to make it as bland as possible. But it may just be black screen with their names, and then we talk about them. That just sucks. I mean, Georg, you'll get that photo, so hopefully that's good enough for you guys. But other than that, guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not my fault. It's the creators. They haven't made any illustrations. So, hell, not many people who read the light novels know what they look like. And the light novels are the source material the anime and the manga comes from. So I'm assuming no illustrations will even get done for any of these characters, probably most likely until the manga comes. So other than that, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and once again, check out my Patreon. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.